we've made various kind of films.
Right.
But I think the right thing is what is exactly required to tell the story in the best way.
I mean, you know things now about people's lives that you didn't know back then. And actually, you have no use for that information.
Yeah.
So I'll post a picture of her dog and somebody will be like ZNMD, question.
You know, like to a family that's passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has happened. You know, like deepest condolences and like वो सब छोड़िए Dawn का क्या हो रहा है? You know what I mean? Like it's that level.
Yeah. I saw the film and it's a beautiful, lovely film, and it made me feel so happy. So congratulations, Arjun! What a fantastic debut.
Thank you.
This is truly a special film. But I would like to begin by asking, like, Excel and Tiger Baby films. How do you look at the year for you guys? And more than that, how are movies greenlit between the two? I was wondering what's the chain of command that one follows, because such interesting, diverse projects, and how does that go?
It's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any like protocol as such that's followed. I mean, generally one or two people who are excited about an idea and develop it, you know, and and then just share it. And I mean, if it, more often than not, it feels right. I think once in a while I've offered some doozies that have been said like maybe not this time. That could have happened, but no, there's no real system to it, is there?
Yeah, there's no template.
Yeah.
It depends, I think, project to project. But like he's saying, most of the time it's somebody getting excited about an idea and then onboarding everybody else, kind of.
How did this fall in place then, the four of you to begin with, and then Arjun? Let's begin with Arjun.
Okay, this fell into place because Arjun was working with me on Gully Boy, and we were on the post of Gully Boy. He was my DA. And one day we were on a train journey somewhere, and he started talking to me about his friends, basically, and himself, and navigating life at this age. And he was 25, and I was like, write it, make this movie. And it was interesting, and basically that's where it started, the germ.
That was the germ.
That was the germ. You want to take it from there?
No, I think that that was the idea. So it happened over a conversation in a train, and we're just chatting. And yeah, like Zoe said, that sort of sparked off the idea. I wrote a first draft, showed it to Zoe and Rima. They said, chuck it in the dustbin, start from scratch. And then we all got involved, and then it sort of went back and forth, and it just kind of developed into what it is.
You know, Ruchika, can you tell me, I mean, of course, the Tiger Baby and Excel, they sort of mentioned about their chain of command. What ticks the boxes for you at Netflix when a project is offered or comes your way? What exactly are you looking for there?
Great question. I would like to say Tiger Baby, Excel and Arjun. They tick the box. But I think it's just the strength of an idea, the strength of a story. And we'd like to believe that we genuinely are the platform for the most veteran filmmakers like Zoya, Vishalji, and Sujoy. And then we've got new storytellers. And I think that's really what keeps the slate very fresh and very diverse. And like you rightly said at the start, I think when we came on board and saw Kho Gaye Hum Kahan, and we creatively worked on it together and we collaborated so well, we realized that this is such a personal story, and that made it so authentic. And it's only when the lens is so new and so fresh does a personal story become universal. So I think we were on board, we were excited. It also spoke to friendship, which is a theme that, you know, all four of them here have just aced. And we'd like to believe that on the back of Dil Chahta Hai and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Kho Gaye Hum Kahan comes with no expectations, but just hopefully all the love that's come for the other films.
You know, Ritesh, I was wondering, like, from a producer's point of view, tell me, when you read a script, is it impossible to not look at, I mean, of course this is for a streamer, but will this work? How many numbers can this get? I mean, does the producer's mind not work in that direction ever?
No, I mean, in terms of, you have to first look at the script, right? I mean, in terms of what is right for it, what is the audience for it. Of course, everybody, like, you know, we've made various kind of films, but I think the right thing is what is exactly required to tell the story in the best way, right? So that is the process you follow, and then you can go back and work around, okay, if you're going with like a theatrical to this, and this is your expectation of what this film is, but it has to be made as per what that script actually requires. So it all boils down to that, right? And that's what we've been doing always. I mean, right from Dil Chahta Hai to every single film we've made. I think just follow the same process. But I mean, But I mean, to be honest, we tell this to most people. I've said it many times before that it's inherently so unpredictable that you can't sit and do it as a business. So if anybody says that I want to do films for business, you should not do it because there is nothing. I mean, there's nothing sure in it. You know, in terms of you have to go with your gut, your feeling, and if you emotionally feel connected to it, you believe in these characters, and there is a strong voice behind it, you should go ahead and do it. Then hopefully your vision will be shared by everybody else.
You know, Ritesh and Farhan, I believe if I'm not wrong, you guys go way back. Like I think you studied together. You've been friends since then. School.
With
What?
Zoya as well.
We were all in school together.
What is it like growing up, the three of you? What is the mood like, and what was the friendship
I
like?
think Farhan and me had no choice. We just had to, Ritesh we chose.
Thanks.
What
It
was it
says
like?
more what we feel about him than each other.
Just take me back in time, like.
No, you know, it was quite, I mean, we keep saying this, like, you know, like at that time, like without having cell phones, I'm saying now, I mean, of course, mobile phones came in when we started making films in the early years, but
Yeah.
there was a time when you would actually pick up the phone and call up somebody and everyone was on time. Every single person, like you would go to pick up somebody, you would call him from the landline and say, I'll see you at 9 o'clock, at 9 o'clock you would be there. Now with cell phones, very easy, I'm stuck in traffic. Yeah, you live in the city, you know there is traffic every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
So,
but that's the other
I
thing. I mean, it's also the amount of information that goes into your head that you don't need.
Yeah,
You know, there's that information overload as well.
absolutely.
I mean, you know things now about people's lives that you didn't know back then. And actually, you have no use for that information. You know what I mean? So it's just all this there's also the load of that. Having too much information about things that you don't really require.
Yeah.
You know, and then navigating your way through, then seeking validation. Someone else's life seems so much better than yours. You know, or that they have something, or they went on holiday here, or they ate at this place, but you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So all those things also create a very strange opinion. Start creating an opinion about yourself. Too.
Right, right.
You know, so there's also that with information overload.
Zoya, you?
I mean, take me back. That's all I would say. Take me back. I mean, it was the 80s. The music was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just I'd go back to that period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you knew where your friends were when you saw their cycles parked outside that building.
Yeah.
That's how you knew.
Yeah.
You know, but I was wondering while watching the film, though, to Ritesh and Farhan, what would Dil Chahta Hai be like if they had Instagram back then? What would Sid, Sameer, and Akash be like?
If they had Instagram back then, I don't know. But they definitely would have posted that Goa meme with the three of them together. But yeah, I mean, it would have been a different film, of course. Completely
Yeah.
different film if there was
I
all
think
that
it would have been
available.
Kho Gaya Hum Kahan.
Yeah. Yeah, could have been. Seriously.
would have.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugely possible.
That's true. Also, like ZNMD, for example, like these people go on this good Spain trip. I think they would have spammed the F out of it, like
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
did you really travel if you didn't post it?
If you didn't
know?
post
But
it.
was
I mean,
Instagram
point of
not a thing when we did Zindagi?
It's not. It wasn't really a thing for me. I've gotten on Instagram like quite
Right. Yeah,
late.
because it didn't feature that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there was Twitter, I think, at that
Twitter
time.
was
I
no,
don't
I
Not
don't
on
think it
Twitter.
Insta was
exploded by
as big
then.
at that point.
That was what,
Exploded by then.
2010, right?
That was it was shot in 2010, but there was no. I mean, I'm on
Facebook.
Instagram and I got on Instagram quite late.
Facebook was
anyway.
very.
Facebook
thing.
was.
Facebook and
Facebook was
Twitter
big.
were very
Facebook and
But it
Instagram.
hadn't
prevalent
taken
at that
over
time.
our lives.
Hadn't, yeah. And naturally, there was no story. Instagram story took way late. But
But by the end of this film, you'll realize it shouldn't be, and you should go back to the other.
what are the happy things online that people associate with you? I mean, for sure, Excel is always Dawn. That was for the longest. And for Tiger Baby also, it's like friendship films. But I mean, do you online see a pattern that the audience is associating one thing with us, and it's something nice?
I think it's always a sequel to something that they've liked. No?
I think it's a sequel. No, I think they're different things. I think with Rima and me, a lot of it is also female characters we've written, male characters, the way we look at men. Those are the positive compliments we get.
Yeah, they're expecting
diverse
something a little-
narratives.
They think that we try different things at least. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
But
at
those are
least
the
we
positive
try.
things we get.
Oh,
And of course, no matter whatever we do, there will be ZNMD2.
Two. Ab aa raha hai.
Yeah.
Question
No
mark.
matter what.
always
So
the
that's like our staple.
That's like dawn for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
it's crazy. Zoel post a picture of her dog and somebody will be like ZNMD2 question.
Yeah.
I've even got that below, like offering condolences to somebody who's passed away, you know, like to a family that's passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has happened. You know, like deepest condolences. And like, वो सब छोड़िए, Dawn का क्या हो रहा है? You know what I mean? Like it's that level.
Yeah.
You know, so, that was the moment I stopped reading the comments. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
It's time, yeah. Anything that you can think of, Ritesh?
No, I mean, like what Farhan said, I think mostly anything you do, it was there. Now finally with that, the Dawn topic is addressed and gone. Now we wait. But ZNMD is back on the track. You know, and I'm sure after Kho Gaye Hum Ka releases, because it again falls in a similar space
yeah.
of a friendship film, because that's what they relate with Tiger Baby XL, that these, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, Zoya, wait, it'll come.
You know, the last question then, Ruchik, how do you look at the year for Netflix? I mean, it's really quite a bombastic year, if I can say. Titles have fired and it's really gone all out. What's your assessment, and does it feel like a party?
Oh, absolutely. Which is why we're handing you a New Year gift in Kho Gaye Hum Kaha, because it's been a party of a year. I think variety and just the distinctiveness of the slate has spoken to the audience. We're so humble, whether it's been Trial by Fire, Khufia, Mission Majnu, Jaane Ja, The Archies, Railwaymen. It's been a supremely diverse slate, and everything's spoken to someone. And which is why, you know, we keep talking about how success looks different for every title. And we're just so happy that we decided to just bring Kho Gaye Hum Ka and say thank you for this phenomenal here. And not to forget the Emmy and, you know, the Oscar and the Busan Film Festival, you know, not plugging, but it's been a good year. Yeah, it's been a good year.